So I guess today would be day 6, but we're not really gonna work on the car. It's been 2-3 days since we last worked on the car after that whole thing with the engine literally stopping mid-start. I decided to take a break, and yeah, it was super disheartening because I thought that I had like damaged the motor, but since then I have started the car and it started on its own fuel. So we'll probably get that going here in just a little bit, and then we're actually going to pull the car out of the shop so that maybe we can get just a little bit extra space in here. I'm gonna work on some of this mess today. So I wanted to go ahead and show you guys some of the other damage that we've come across with the metalwork, because it's gonna be a task for sure. So I'm gonna flip you around. This is the trunk. So that nice little spot right there, I don't know if I've shown you that in a previous video, but it's covered up by this metal here. Clearly it's been an issue for a long time. My great grandpa probably put all of that stuff in then because there was a hole in it and he didn't want to have to deal with it. Down here on this rocker, you can see just how toasted it now is. I've priced out the rockers, I've priced out the trunk, I've priced out the floor pans, but I have not priced this out. I don't even know what to do with that, to tell you the truth. More damage in the back and in the front. So we're gonna have to replace all the floor pans. That's gonna be fun. So very late start to, I guess this would be day 6 of working on the car. And what I had originally wanted to do today was to get the car started and see if it would move under its own power, basically to see if the transmission works, because the next piece of business is ripping out the interior and starting to pull off different bits and pieces so that we can start actually sanding the body down and preparing to weld in floor pans and such. I found out that those are gonna be about $1,500, which is definitely a commitment. Hopefully they'll be able to arrive in time for me to finish this month's worth of work. But right now we're just gonna see if we can get it started and get it moving. Gonna give it a shot at starting. I'm gonna try and do it without priming. See what happens. Well, that didn't hardly take nothing. So this is how you initiate movement on the old girl. We got the parking brake engaged. That's the only brake that works right now. But it'll just push into reverse. She's ready to back. Just slack the transmission a few times while we got her here. And it's all pressure's good. It's all good. So I just thought I'd share something pretty cool. I did not expect this, but the headlights work. This button needs to have a little bit of work done to it. That's low beam, that was bottom. And high beam, what do you know? Well, she created quite a bit of smoke in the shop. Look at all of that. You can see it outside too here. We won't be worried about mosquitoes here for a little bit, I'll tell you what. We got quite a bit of fluid here. We have to look at that and see what all's there. I'm just glad that it's going. On to the next thing. This might be the last time that we see it in this togetherness, because next up we've got to pull the interior to figure out which floor pans we need to get. I just met up with my brother. He's coming in. This is officially day 7 of working on the car. We're definitely getting the interior out of the vehicle to really assess the floor pan damage. As well, we're going to be starting on pulling the chrome so that we can get ready to start either sanding the car down or using the chemical stripper on it. So that's the goal for today. We'll see how far we get. If we get to the point where we can start sanding today, that would be epic. Certainly not expected. But yeah, let's just see how far we get. Get you guys back to the shop.
The size of Texas.
It is a rather large steering wheel. That is correct.
Does the seat fold up at all or anything? Or?
Not that I'm aware.
Oh man.
Yeah.
This is first class with the ashtray on the back of the seat.
So to get the seat out is under the car, which is going to be interesting for the floor pans.
You get it up, we'll pull it out my side. Definitely. Maybe if I can get this out from under the steering wheel, and
Oh, there you go.
Oh, you know what? Let's get a pry bar into this. Duh. Oh, I didn't know we had that. We didn't have a hammer.
I'm not saying it's a big pry bar. I mean, I got that.
It looks pretty stout though.
Yeah. Here, see if you can get that under there. I'll show you a bigger one. I have not seen them.
I think I might have just gone through the floorboard.
That's fine. The floorboards are. That's why I'm really surprised that we weren't able to rip it out through the floor. Sitting here with football trying to play golf, you know?
I'm sorry, that was good. You got 9 more subscribers than I do.
I don't even know how many subscribers I have, man.
It's caught on
I'm done. I said with the bolt cutters, but
Yeah, bro, it's not bad.
dude, they're comfortable, right?
They're not bad. I was having back in front about to flip backwards. That one's about
I still can't believe it's the original stuff, man. All right. Well, that's gonna finish us up for this video and possibly for this month, because we have been having issue after issue with the title. It just doesn't stop. So pretty much gonna be trying to finish out just getting the car in my name with this month. I don't want to do any more work on the car just because anything else that I do is going to be money spent that I'm not going to be able to recoup. Up to this point, it's been like tools and cheap stuff, you know. But now that we've actually started sanding down the floor, the next thing that we're going to be purchasing is like paint to you know, or at least primer. Epoxy primer to be able to cover that up, and then it would be the floor pans that we'd actually be replacing, which obviously is very expensive. So until we have the car in my name, this project comes to a halt. I want to give a shout out to my brother for coming down and helping. He came all the way from Carlsbad, which was super awesome. It was awesome to hang out with him for the day. Shout out to my uncle. He came in from Albuquerque and wound up, you know, we saw him there for a little bit, helping me out with the floor pans, or getting, you know, the floor cleared out. And it's really been a blast getting to come and work on the car and see how quickly it progressed. I mean, obviously, we've only spent 7 days working on the car, and to see where it started, you know, in all the weeds, to get to this point is super exciting. And I'm really hoping that we can make a lot more progress in the very near future. So until next time, guys, later.